Hi guys, so today I think I wanted to focus on sleep. I think we all know that obviously sleep is good and that we really need sleep in order for us to function. But I don't think that most of us are aware that when we sleep, not only are we doing a lot of work in terms of our brains, but also our muscles are, being built, and we are, doing the bulk of the growth in sleep. And a lot of us take for granted how important sleep is. So from the personal perspective, so when I was in my early 40s and going into a perimenopause, I used to have a lot of trouble sleeping. It was basically the extra weight that I carried used to put strain in my bladder, so I had to go up and get up to use the washroom, and that caused a lot of issues with sleep because it would create interrupted sleep. But what I found after I lost 100 pounds and I was actually also not putting such strain in my bladder, that I could sleep all the way through the night. The other thing that occurred with improved sleep is that I wasn't snoring as much as I was originally. And the most important point was that when I get up, I am well rested. I can do my workout. I can get to my day. I can just go take a shower, get ready for work, get the boys ready for work, because I sleep well. So I think when it comes to weight loss, it is very important to note that while most of us might not have, with like all the added extra pounds, we might not actually have, chronic diseases and things might be well. I think that part of the wellness aspect is to actually think of or observe how we're sleeping, because we might be 20, 30 pounds, which is okay to be if it's not affecting any area of your life. But I think that if it is, we should consider that as an aspect of our lives. Now, I am trying to tread lightly in terms of having this conversation as well, because we also don't want to go the other way where we are attributing every single thing that happens to us because we are overweight. There definitely has to be scrutiny towards what's going on if you are having an issue with sleep, and then you're going to your doctor and you are saying, no, I don't think it's my weight, I think it's something else, which is absolutely warranted, because you could have two different issues with sleep: the initiation of sleep, or I can get to sleep, but I cannot continue with sleep. So those two different things. And I think for me personally, I could get to sleep, I just couldn't continue sleep because I had to constantly go to the washroom, and I also was snoring quite a bit, so my sleep was interrupted. So there's two different separate things that you can do because of the when we talk about sleep hygiene or non-pharmaceutical things to do with when it comes to sleep, is the initiation and the continuation, right? Because if you were to talk to your doctor, which I would encourage you to do, I'm not equipped to tell you about medication, but they're typically medications are in the sphere of they help you initiate but not continue. So now one of the things I do think on a, in my opinion, is that sleep aids can be very, very helpful, but I think that if you are, for example, going through a lot of things, like thinking about things that are going through your life, that it happens and then you cannot sleep because you have anxiety, it's a completely different topic. And that has no attribution to weight, no attribution to initiation and needing sleep aid. I think is more to do with maybe you should talk to someone about it so you can, compartmentalize when you need to think about things or act upon it, and then to sleep. But when it comes to weight loss, it's definitely something that you really do not need to invest in order for you to actually help you with weight loss and muscle building, because at the end of the day, exercise is limited in that weightlifting or workouts with weights. All they do is they break down the muscle. The building happens after the workout. So going back to what we need to do in order to observe more sleep, or what do I do in order to have my 8 hours sleep. I definitely go to sleep at a certain time. I do turn off electronics. I have to. Now in the weekends I do lax a little bit, but during the week, very religious. I stick to at a certain time. For example, 9 p.m. is electronics out. I need to spend 30 minutes getting ready and just focusing on sleep. And then I sleep all the way up to 5 o'clock in the morning when I get up to work out. I certainly wind down with a routine, brushing my teeth, doing my, like dealing with my face, putting my pajamas on, making sure that all my rituals are regimented because they need to happen at the same time. So between 9 and 9:30, because 9:30 is definitely I should be asleep. The last thing I do want to make sure is that, life happens and sometimes 9 o'clock hits and then you're busy doing something. Always try your best, but be okay with some delay. If things are not going your way, for example, if something happens with my boys, they have to do some homework or they forgot to do something, which typically happens, then just be mindful that you might have to delay a little bit, but do your routine, electronics out, lights out, no reading at, let's pretend that there's something going on, so 9:30 to 10, but you have an absolute, which is a time where you are absolutely need to be in bed. And that will help, because at the end of the day is this: you do need sleep in order for you to be able to do the things that you need to do for workouts. What does that mean? For weight loss. What does that mean? Working out in the morning, being able to not be tired, because when you're tired, you eat more because you're tired. So in order for you to be able to restrict, because at the end of the day, that's what weight loss is, some sort of restriction in food, and tolerance of that restriction means that you do need to get things aligned, i.e. sleep, in order for you to be able to, for your mood, for that tolerance level, and that tolerance, the fact that you need to, that you're going to have to restrict. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good one.